Hey guys, I wanted to show y'all how I put a border on this cute little pink blanket. You'll see that there's already a border of loop yarn on there, but I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, what we want to do for the sides, what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to go in these back loops. So it's going to leave a little bit of a ridge along the that side of the blanket. So I'm just going to draw up a loop and make a slip knot so I can secure that starting loop into place. So like I said, I'm just going to draw up a loop in the back loop of the side of this blanket, and after I pull that loop up, I'm just going to face it with the loop behind it and draw my working yarn through both loops to give the border. I'm doing this sometimes just a visual. I don't necessarily need to explain it all, just a visual for you guys to see it. But again, I'm just pulling it up from the bottom, putting both loops together, and then pulling the working yarn through to finish it off. And we're just going to do this all the way around the blanket. The thing with the borders is sometimes each side you've got to find where you're going to pull your loops through. It doesn't really matter where you want to pull your loops through, as long as you stay consistent with it. And you can see here how that gives a little bit of a ridge right at the edge of the before the border starts, and just gives it a different look. Now when I'm doing my borders, as I'm pulling my loops up, that the loop that's in front, I keep it a little bit shorter than the loop I pull through. Let me show you that again. That loop that I'm pulling up right there, I keep it a little bit shorter, and it keeps it closer and tighter to the blanket. It eliminates some of the holes that can be found sometimes in a border. Now, I talked about earlier trying to, find a place to pull up for your border. I wanted to show behind this border that is already on here of loop yarn, I am just finding a spot that I can pull my border through and put it behind the loop yarn, but not see it on the other side, on the blanket. So I'm just checking to make sure that I'm grabbing a spot that's not going to show through. And then I'm just going to continue along that side, pulling up just behind the loops, keeping it consistent. And I think it's going to turn out really cute. You can see right there, I'm just grabbing that area right there behind the loop yarn. And then completing my border stitch that same way. You can see on the edge, around the edge and everything, it's just incorporated in. Now, these loops back here are a little bit tight sometimes, so I grabbed a crochet hook and just using that to pull the loops through in these tight areas. I pulled that one the wrong way. Always pull it up from the underside. And I'm going to speed it up here again just for the sake of time. Just continue along this edge, putting my loops in and getting my border underneath my old loop border that was there previously. And I'll turn the corner here and continue on this side. Again, on the sides I'm going in the back loop of the blanket to give a little bit of a ridge in front of the border. And then again, I'm going to go behind the loop yarn, these little loops right here behind the loop yarn that was on here previously, and I'm adding a border behind that loop yarn. And you can see here that border just is beautiful along here, but I really think I want that border to be a little bit thicker behind the loop yarn. So I think I'm going to turn this into a double border and just use the same yarn and do a double border. And I think it's really going to stand out and make that loop yarn look really cool on there. And there it is completed. What do y'all think? I think that second border, making that a double border, made it really cute. I had to add Octo Buddy in there because that is her blanket. I wanted to share this with everyone. Hope you liked it.